Welcome to Chatty with Patty, where queens speak truth, break chains, and walk the path of restoration together. This is your safe space. Let's get chatty. Welcome to another episode with Chatty with Patty, where safe spaces are created for real, transparent, and vulnerable conversation. Welcome, Lisa. How are you this evening?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
I am so excited. I feel like this has been a long time coming.
Yes.
Well, at least since you started your chef business.
Yes.
So let me get the introduction correct. Welcome, Chef Lisa. Yay! So, Lisa.
Yes.
What is your story? Tell us a little bit about your story.
So, when I was going back to school, I started going back to school in 2016, and I have a bachelor's in nutrition sciences. So when I was going back to school, I was still working full time, and I'm always on a wellness journey to try to eat better, lose some weight.
Okay.
So I started meal prepping for myself because I was very busy with assignments and working full time. And so I started meal prepping, and then I started sharing like some of my meal prep pictures and my food on social media.
I remember that.
And then I shared it with a particular friend, and she was like, "Oh, I want that." And I was like, "You want what?" And she was like, "All of that." She wanted like all the meals.
Okay.
And I was like, "Oh, okay."
Right.
So she was my very first client, and when I prepped for her, she was stressing how she needed everything to be very clean.
Okay.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, of course, I wear gloves."
Yes.
And she wanted everything to be organic. And so she's a friend of mine,
Okay.
and so I prepped at her house. I cooked everything. I fixed her breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks.
Okay.
And so years later, I found out that she was going through breast cancer.
Okay.
And that's why she was stressing that everything needed to be organic.
Got it.
She was focusing a lot on her protein and things of that nature. So I just wanted a way to be able to utilize what I've learned with my degree to help people.
Okay. So where are we at now?
So now, I'm like, I've been in business for about almost 2 years.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you. The name of my business is Uniquely Vegan.
Yes.
It started off as Perfectly Plated. However, I had to change it.
Okay.
And I love Uniquely
Yes,
Vegan.
I love that name as well.
And so I do meal prep. It's a vegan meal prep service.
Okay.
I can do intimate catering, and also I offer private chef services.
Okay.
So I do a lot of pop-ups. I work out of a commercial kitchen. We just introduced vegan, dairy-free, lactose-free ice cream.
Okay, all right, and I'm so happy that I have some right here.
Yes, you have cookies and cream.
Yes, which is my favorite ice cream.
And I'm so excited you finally get to try it.
And it looks just like cookies and cream.
Yes.
All right. So while you continue to talk about how the ice cream came about, I'm going to go ahead and indulge.
Okay,
right.
Go ahead. So, I've been making the ice cream since Easter Sunday of this year. So it happened by happenstance. I was making banana pudding, and when I finished my pudding, I needed more pudding on top because my bananas were showing. And so I went to go make more pudding, and I ran out of milk. But I had heavy cream, so I was like, oh, I'm just going to use this heavy cream. As I was whipping it, I was like, this isn't going to be right. This is just going to be banana flavored heavy whipping cream. So I was like, I'm not wasting it. So I put it in the fridge, and then I remembered, like maybe 2 days prior, I saw someone online make banana pudding ice cream.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, I have all the rest of the ingredients. So I put it together, and I made banana pudding ice cream. That was my very first flavor.
Okay.
So after I put it together, the next morning I'm rushing down. I'm like, oh, it's a work day. I'm like, I'm going to taste this ice cream. So I made a little video. I'm like, you guys, it's giving ice cream.
Right.
So yeah.
That part.
Yeah, it's ice cream.
It's giving ice cream.
It's real ice cream.
Yes.
It's just dairy free.
Yeah. So I'm sitting here like, I'm wanting to taste something different. I'm like, no, this is cookies.
Right,
this
right,
is cookies
right,
and cream.
right.
What I can say, it's a little lighter.
Mm-hmm.
It feels lighter.
Okay.
But the flavor is cookies and cream.
Right.
Like, if anyone would have just walked up and said, I bought you some cookies and cream, and I started eating it,
right,
I would have not known the difference.
Right. That's what I get all the time, and that it's very creamy.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really excited about the ice cream, because now I'm like, I have about 24 flavors in rotation. I am a self-taught vegan chef. Yes, I have about 24 flavors in rotation. Yes. And I just I took some samples down to my local ice cream shop.
I remember you saying that, yes.
And they agreed to sell my ice cream in their shop.
Has that started yet?
It hasn't yet. I just finished writing up the proposal, and I'm going to take it to them by the end of this week, because I want to try to get some flavors in there before the summer is out.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so I'm very excited.
It's
very popular. The ice cream is very popular, not just among my vegan customers, but among people that are lactose intolerant. That's the majority of the people, my customers, are lactose intolerant, or they're allergic to dairy.
Yeah. This is awesome. This is so good.
Thank you.
And so it's been how many years now?
So it's gone on 2 years. It'll be 2 years that I've been in business in October. And that really came about because one of my pastors at my church, he was like, hey, you ever thought about doing the meal prep as a business? And I was kind of like, not really, kind of, sort of, but I didn't really give it a lot of thought. And so she advised me to pray about it, and I did. And when I tell you, I didn't pray long, strong, I didn't fast, I just prayed and left it there. So one morning I'm riding to work, and I heard so clearly that I thought it was me. I heard the Lord say, it's time to move, and I will blow on it. And he's literally been blowing on my business ever since. Like favor after favor after favor. Sometimes I'm thinking, okay, is this really happening? Because I never used to cook on this level. It was only me, and I'm a party of two, a household of two. So it was only me and my daughter. So I never really cooked on a large level, let alone cook vegan food, because I grew up eating meat. And so it's just been a very blessing. It has been a very interesting journey. And I'm grateful for it all. I mean, some of the stuff I'm like, okay, is this really, really happening? Right. I've been fortunate enough to work with celebrities.
Let's talk about that part. So share how that came about, and if you don't mind, who it was.
So I don't know if I can mention who it was.
All right.
But what I will tell you is that you never know who's watching your story and who's watching your journey. And the way it came about is last year, one of my Facebook friends, he's a chef. His name is Chef Rob of Out of Ordinary Catering, and they have a food truck. And so he reached out to me. He's like, hey, I wanted to talk to you about this event. And I was like, okay. So he was like, it's 5 days, and it's in September, and I wanted to bring you on to cook the vegan portions of the meals, like lunch and dinners, right? And I was like, oh, wow. Like, I'm thinking this would be, this is awesome, right? Yes. So he went over all the activities, and we went over the menu, and as we're going over the menu, he's choosing all the things, all of my food, like all of my recipes, because he had did it prior. And you know, he let me know the dates, and I was like, oh, I still work full time. Well, I was able to rearrange my schedule, and I was available. I called him back and was like, I can do it. And he was like, okay, great. So like I said, when we were going over the menu, he was choosing he was scratching off what they did the previous year. He's like, oh yeah, we want that, I want this. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, like he wants all my recipes or all my stuff. Yes. So we do it, and it was a wonderful experience. But here is what I tell people all the time, it's all God. I'm just the vessel, because this chef brought me on. He has never had my food. And he entrusted me to cook for celebrities, and he only brought me on because he had been watching my journey. And he said to me, he was like, oh, it was I've been watching your journey. It was a no-brainer to bring you on. And I was just like flattered, because he's never even tasted my food, but he entrusted me to cook for celebrities. And the awesome thing is, he's bringing me back again this year. So I'll be doing it again in September.
so
yes,
awesome.
It's very exciting.
Yes, and there was something that you said, that it's all God.
Yes, it is all God.
It's a beautiful thing when you recognize that, when you can acknowledge that. I remember someone asking concerning Hold the Line, what is next? What do you see in the next 5 years? I say, I don't even know, because I didn't even see this.
Right.
I didn't even see 5 books in, and so I share that to say I can totally relate to when you say it's all God, right? And my response back was, he'll let me know,
right,
what is going to be in the next 5 years, because it's all him anyway. This isn't me, right? And so I totally relate with that. And so, outside of being a chef, who is Lisa?
Well, Lisa is also a poet and spoken word artist. I'm a mother.
Yes.
I'm a daughter. I'm a good friend. I love to dance.
Okay. We got that in common.
I love to dance. Yeah, right. I love to dance. I love music.
Yes.
I love just being I love gardening. An avid gardener.
That's another thing that you do.
I'm an avid gardener, and I just love to do what brings me joy. And what brings me joy is, like I said, my gardening. I love to dance. I love being around good people, positive people. I love to encourage others. You never know, just giving a word of encouragement at the right time, how it can help someone. I mean, I've had people tell me that they started their business because they're watching me. And I'm like, really? I had someone, they just started a new business, and she was like, I've seen you, do one cold morning down at the Saturday market, setting up. And I was just like, she was inspired by that. And I'm like, wow. I had even a coworker of mine went back to school because I inspired her, because I was going back to school. And it's just been a wonderful journey. I've been blessed with a commercial. I have a commercial that's for social media, but nonetheless it's a commercial. And it was complimentary. I mean, I put my name in a hat and I won. And it's just been a blessing. It's just been like one blessing after another. I'm excited to get the ice cream in the shop.
Oh, that is, when you told me that, a few weeks ago, I was just like, wow, that is so awesome. Lisa, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you
so
much.
Excited for you. You are encouraging me right now, right? I'm sitting here and I'm just like, there's more to do, and we just got to get out our own way and do it, because God got us, right? He has us. He will make the way, right? And you are living proof. You are a beautiful example. I love watching your videos. I sit there and watch you garden. I sit there and watch you do your food. I watch you.
I love gardening. I just made some fresh pesto because I harvested some basil.
Pesto. Yes.
And I just get excited because I'm like, oh my gosh, like watching something grow from seed or even from a plant is just very exciting. And then when you can go out and harvest your own herbs or your own, food from your garden. It's just a wonderful feeling. I even hosted a garden class.
Oh my! I know. I've seen that too. I've seen that. And you more recent was on Huck and Buck Farm.
So I was well, she came to my Andrea came to my garden class.
Okay, maybe that's.
But I was and I had about 16 students. Oh, go ahead. I had like 16 guests come. And then I had her, Andrea, and I had another friend come as special as guest speakers. And they bought plants. The guests got seeds, and we had food. They actually got to taste my ice cream because I had made some butter pecan ice cream. So those are the things that I like, because I like to spread knowledge. So a lot of people always want to start a garden, but they always say, "Oh, I don't know what to do," and I'm like, "Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have a class. Start a garden. Here's what you need to do. Just some basics."
Yes. And that's the beautiful thing in being able to show somebody else what to do.
Right.
We don't have to keep all of our gifts and talents to ourselves, or what we have learned.
Right.
Even the lessons, right? We aren't to keep our lessons to ourselves. We are to share those out, you know. And so you're doing just that, and that's why you're so blessed. That's why you're so favored. And I'm so excited, you know, for you, and what all is to come. Whether you know it or not, whether you see it or not, it's coming.
I know.
Right? There's bigger and better coming.
Yes.
And you know, my prayer continues to be for you that you continue to reap the fruits of your labor.
Yes.
Lisa, you're putting in the work.
Yes.
You're not just sitting back waiting for it to come.
Right.
You studied your craft. You put in the hours. You stepped out on faith. God has honored all of that.
Yes.
And I'm so excited. Girl, you are encouraging me to no end. And I thank you. And so this is what I want to ask you to do, if you don't mind. If you can look in that camera, and if you can just encourage someone else who is sitting there knowing what is tugging on their heart, knowing what they want to do, but fear is also staring them in the face. What would you tell them?
I would say that whatever your passion is, and whatever your dreams are, your goals, or if you have ambitions to do something, just do it. Like, you don't have to have all your ducks in a row. You know, just go out and do it. And don't let fear keep you from doing what you want to do. Because when I started, I didn't have it all together. I started off prepping just regular meals. And then I started doing the vegan meals. And the reason that came about is because a friend of mine said, "Oh, I thought it was going to be vegan." And I was like, I didn't want to exclude anyone. He was like, "Well, you can get a chicken sandwich anywhere." And when he brought up that point, I was like, "Oh, okay." So I started, you know, prepping. I only had like probably one client, and I was like, okay, whatever. And it wasn't consistent, but I had one client, and they might prep for maybe 2 weeks, and then it would dry up, and then I would be like, okay. But I kept going. I would show either meals that I prepped for myself, or recipes that I made. I would try to do little clips of videos of me cooking, or mostly I show pictures of my dish after the fact, because I'm not that coordinated yet with videos, but I'm trying to get better. But I didn't have it all together, but I created a Facebook page, I created an Instagram account, I started taking pictures and posting and loading it up, and now, you know, I'm gaining a little bit more traction. I have a TikTok too, and I try to do some videos, even if, like, one time I did what I eat in a day as a plant-based eater. And then I'm always posting about my garden, but I just say, you know, sometimes we're our worst critic. And if you mess up, you know, I'm very transparent with my customers, with my clients. Sometimes I'm like, hey, I don't know this. If they say, hey, can you make this? And I might say, I've never tried that before, and I don't want to experiment on you. So let's try to find something else, you know, that I know that, you know, you would enjoy, and I'm more comfortable cooking. So I believe that they appreciate my transparency, because when you're honest and you're transparent, people appreciate that. You know, I don't try to beat anyone over the head. I just try to be fair. So I have a lot of encouragement from my friends and my church family.
Okay.
It's just been an awesome, wonderful journey, and I know that God has more in store.
Yes, He does.
I just passed it. I went through the launcher class, and I graduated in December.
Awesome. Congratulations.
So, thank you. So I have my business plan, and I'm part of the Wilmington Kitchen Collective.
Okay.
So my commercial kitchen is at Westminster Church.
Okay.
So
what events do you have coming up that we could support?
So I am at the Newcastle Saturday Market.
Okay.
It's on 20, I believe it's 220 Delaware Street. It's in
Newcastle.
Old Newcastle.
Old Newcastle, yeah.
And I will be there not this weekend, but the following weekend.
Okay.
We're there from 9 to 1, and usually I'm there every other weekend, but I'm not there this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And I'm doing a pop-up, an ice cream pop-up
Okay.
on Sunday.
This coming Sunday.
And
where
Sunday.
is that?
So the ice cream pop-up will be out of St. George's.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yep.
Awesome. So someone can inbox you and get more information.
Yeah, they can. I usually post the menu, and my menu has my available flavors.
Okay.
And it'll usually have the time of the pop-up.
Okay.
And it has my business phone number.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Well, you said something just before we end. You said something around someone said to you, you can get a chicken sandwich anywhere, right? And as soon as you said that, it took me back to my job just a few days ago, because we work with, I'm in education on the administration side, but we work with a number of people. And you have cooked for my job before. And we have a number of vegans and vegetarians, right? And sometimes it's so hard when we are ordering out for lunch to get lunch for everybody, right? And, then individuals got to step off and go over here or go over there to make sure that they can eat.
Right.
And I'd be feeling so bad sometimes. Because you can get a slice of pizza anywhere.
Right.
You can get a chicken sandwich anywhere.
Right.
You cannot get vegan food anywhere.
Right.
And even places, you always think, oh, you can choose something off the menu. You can get a salad or vegetable soup or whatever, right? But my colleagues be like, no.
Right.
Don't send me there. I'm going to the vegan where I know it's vegan and everything in there is vegan. So what you're doing is so needed. It is so needed because we can get a chicken sandwich anywhere. Yes. I agree with that, Mother. Right? And so what you are giving is making it easier for those that live that lifestyle, eat that way, have something to choose from.
Yes.
So thank you for doing that. I'm not a vegan, but thank you for doing that. And so, Lisa, there's a way that we close out.
Okay.
It is a poem that I wrote about 3 years ago, driving down 95. So I didn't write it. I had to speak it because I couldn't write and drive, right? But it is, a way that we end. Anytime we come together, the queens come together, it's the way we end. It's the way I end my podcast. Do you mind if we end it that way?
No, go ahead.
Okay. Do you mind if I hold your hand?
Sure.
Do you mind if I ask you to repeat after me?
Okay.
All right. Lord, we don't look like what we've been through.
We don't look like what we've been through.
Nowhere near where you're taking us to.
Nowhere near where you're taking us to.
We don't know where this journey will lead.
We don't know where this journey will lead.
And we'll hold the line and continue to believe.
And we'll hold the line and continue to believe.
Believe that you have us in the palm of your hand.
Believe that you have us in the palm of your hand.
So we will keep the faith and continue to stand.
So we will keep the faith and continue to stand.
Lord,
we
don't know where this journey will lead.
We don't know where this journey will lead.
And we'll hold the line.
And we'll hold the line.
And continue to believe.
And continue to believe.
Hold the line, Queen.
Thank you. Hold the line.